Hi guys, this is Catherine, and today I'm going to show you how to do a Star Wars Jedi's Padawan Learner Braid. I just call it the Padawan Braid. But I figured out how to do this a little while ago, and I thought, wow, that's really cool. So of course, because the Padawan braid comes down behind the ear, you're going to have to pull your hair out of the way. Put this up a little more. There we go. And get the hair that's right back there. You're going to want that hair. So just get a good clump of that, however thick you want it. You notice their braids are not overly thick, so that is obviously too much hair. Put that back. Get your hair out of the way. See? Well, a good way to figure out how much braid, because every time you braid, it's going to get tighter. A good way to figure out how much you want is to twist it, and that'll kind of give you an idea of how thick it's going to be. That's still a lot of hair for a Padawan braid, but I want you guys to be able to see this easily. So we're going to make it about that thick. Take the rest of your hair after you've decided how much hair you want. Put it back in a ponytail because you don't want it getting in the way. And hair, of course, will do that. My hair tends to get everywhere I don't want it to. So, there we go. And take that, finger comb it, brush it a little bit, get the tangles out, because that's the worst thing, one of the worst things you can run into while braiding, are tangles. Now, for a Padawan braid, because they have it braided segment elastic, a braided segment elastic, I have finally found them, little tiny elastics. Now, after you use them, they're not going to be this small. They're going to be more like this, you know. That's about twice the size. But you know what? It's okay. You know, it is okay. You can still use them, and they will retain their elasticity and kind of go back to being the way they were. In the Star Wars movies, in number 2 at least, Anakin didn't have brown. This is brown. He had, it looked like blue and black, and I had kind of a hard time seeing exactly how far down they went. I looked at the first movie too, and I don't remember what color Obi-Wan had, but his was a lot longer, and it seemed like they quit braiding at about here, maybe about that far down, and then he just had a really long tail on it. Of course, Anakin had a little bitty short tail. I wonder why they made Anakin's braid so much shorter. But anyway, so you take the hair, and we're going to divide it into 3 segments and make them as even as possible. And you can kind of see that. There we go. Now just try to go up as high as you can. Get that other stuff out of the way. Try to go up as high as you can, because I'm going to braid this fairly tight. You don't really want a very loose braid with this kind. And then just go over. And every time you go over, count 1. I tend to do between 22 and 25 twists. Every 3 twists. I think my sister calls a braid cycle. But I don't like to do it that way. I just count 1, 2, 3, 4. And I do, between each elastic, I do 22 to 25. I think this time I'll do 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. You know, I'm going to stop at 23 for right now. That's just all the farther I'm going to go. Make sure it's nice, even. And then take the 2 strands and the 1 middle strand and tuck your finger up in there to hold them in place. And take one of the little elastics, put them on. They stretch out really well without breaking. I mean, everything has a limit to how far you can stretch it without breaking, but these seem to do very well. Don't worry about the tangle down there. We can get that out later. Pull it through. Twist. Back around. Through, twist. And just keep going till you've got it nice and tight. See there, it's already coming out. It's just, it'll look, if you braid up high and you have fairly long hair, it'll braid at the bottom too, don't worry about it. See what I mean? They stretch really well. And it's feeling tighter now. It's almost done. And the way my sister thought about doing this is she thought, yeah, that's good. Kind of make sure they're all together there. It's not braided as tight as I'd like it at the bottom, but it's okay. My sister she thought about braiding the whole thing and then putting them in, but I don't like doing that. I think that would be harder. They'd tend to mess up the braid more. So then, again, divide it into 3 segments. And what I found out happened with a thinner braid is that the farther down I got, the longer I needed to braid. Like, I know I only did 23 up here, but by the time I get down here, I'll probably be braiding 25. Make sure your segments are as even as possible and just start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Now, I'm going to take this, find the elastic, and put it up and see if it's about where I started out. Yeah, it kind of is. So, again, I'm going to tuck my finger in there. 2 strands and 1 strand. Take another elastic and start going. And I usually braid about 3 segments and a tail. I usually use 4 elastics, so where's that 4 segments? I think it's 3 segments. I have to stop and think. There we go. Now, if I had hair as long as I did 2 years ago, I could make a really long, very cool looking Padawan braid. 2 years ago it was about down, it was a little further than my waist, but I got it cut. There we go. I'm going to start, yeah, it's still pretty long. It's almost down to the middle of my back again, but I'm not going to get it cut. Alright, another, again, 3 even segments, as even as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm going to grab it here, hoist it up. Yeah, spat out that other ponytail. Okay, some of you I won't be doing 25. It's pretty even. Grab another elastic. There we go. When you're taking these out, I don't know, I get a little frustrated and feel like cutting them this sometimes, but I haven't cut one yet because sometimes they get a little tangled, or if they're high up, you know, you can't really, you have to go look in a mirror, or you have to feel. You can't actually see it. So that's way down low where it's nicer. And if you're having trouble with the small braid, we have another video, the simple small braid, I think, and you can go look at that one. One more. Just kind of push that up there. You can see I have another tail, and I'm about down to my collarbone. So I'm going to put another braided segment in there, and then I'm going to leave a tail. So again, it's very repetitive. Braiding always is. That's what makes it fun sometimes, is the pattern. Learning to work that pattern, manipulate your hair. A lot of it has to do with the way you hold it. Susan's very, very good at that. She's, like I said before, she's a braiding genius. She just learned how to hold it the right way and get it to do what she wanted, and boom, she could do pretty much any braid she wanted. Okay, 3 even segments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and I'm going to see how it works. Well, not quite up to there, so I'm just going to give it a few more. 24, 25, 26. There, that's good. Take my last elastic. And these things are not expensive. I got, I think, a pack of 100 for like $1. So if you break one, it's no big deal. But of course, me being me, I don't like breaking them. When I had braces, I had the rubber bands in my teeth, and occasionally, when I'd yawn, one would snap, it would hurt. These things feel a lot like that. That kind of, well, these are bigger, but when they break, that's what they feel like, it's that snap. So, there we go. Here we go. A Jedi Padawan learner's braid. I just call it the Padawan braid. So, hope you guys like it.